What is going on YouTube? And I did the impossible to do so actually. And I've looked on many times on YouTubers. I guess don't have time for that because they're making so many videos. But I am the first in the world to finally achieve spec. This challenge either has been glitched or just too many randoms that don't know how to fucking either speak English or just want to troll or just don't want to waste their time helping you, even though it would help them. Anyway, the challenge specifically says open a supply drop with 15 people watching. Now I'm assuming it can be more, but it has to be a minimum of 15. And somehow I got it. I mean, I've had this challenge since probably the beginning of Call of Duty. I've never been able to get 15 people in here, and I just stood right freaking here. And this doesn't look like 15 people, in my opinion. I mean, sure they could have moved, but this seems to be the same amount of people I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish. Maybe like a couple here, 12, 13. But like, that's still not enough for the challenge. Plus, I'm not sure how it works. I think I got it completely by accident. I don't know. I thought this because if it's while it was during the opening, if you have a certain now this is a fact. Like I don't know if it was applied to this and they maybe patched it or whatever happened because I did just get an update, but I mean literally I just got an update. So it said black screen, you know, new update, and usually that shit's a bunch of bogus. It doesn't update. Oftentimes just makes it more laggy and shit. So it could be due to the update. Not sure exactly. But usually what I would think is the best way to get it done is have hopefully a bunch of randoms AFK spawn here. They're all facing the same direction, facing the car. If they wanted to participate in the giveaway I'd be doing, they would crouch or sit down. What's up, little takeout? And oftentimes people would walk away, run away, teabag, you know, do some trolling thing, leave, go AFK. And so the challenge was near to impossible. Even YouTubers I've seen trying to do it have had the most difficult time and have not been able to do it. So I am the first person in the world to do it. I was also the first person in the world to do the first and one and only. And a funny thing, I guess because they first were putting it into the system, it was just by myself. Like everyone had recently left, and like moments later, as soon as everyone left, it had the AA gun event. So I guess that was when it was like 4 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So at least in the East Coast, if not the world, because I hadn't seen anyone post any videos for any other times, Canada, anywhere. No one had actually captured it. Maybe it was going on, but no one had actually done it. So technically in the world. Anyways, this event has been near to impossible, and I've gotten events where it says grab, you know, 20 tags, allies, you know, enemy tags, and I've got the challenge done. 100% give it to me, no matter what I did. And there is a glitch currently with the get a kill while diving. Now it will, you can get, as long as you do it, you know, shoot while you're diving, and which is really not easy unless you have the perk that allows you to shoot exactly while diving. It's not as easy, but you can get it as long as you, as soon as you land, you shoot within like 2.5 seconds, around that time frame. You will still get the challenge. However, it will not tell you got the challenge. It will say, for example, like let's say it says 0 out of 1, right? It will say 1 out of 1 challenge, but will not say complete. And when you can see it complete, it will give you that little golden ribbon on the bottom left-hand corner, and it will say order complete. Instead, it just said 1 out of 1 with the bar all the way across fold, and it did not change from the bar to redeem ordered reward. It just said showed a full bar. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Damn, the vulgar name, but all right. More power to you. Anyway, so they're and that's another thing. Call of Duty servers, they cannot handle this many people, and it was really premature to make it this many people in here. In any case, oftentimes, first off, if you're too far away from a person, I guess they try to make it realistic that if you get too far away from a person, you can't hear them. However, if you're like, let's say, you know, that person's right there, you can still hear them if you're like right here, just like more of a whisper, which is weird because in normal life you wouldn't be able to do it. So it's like a borderline, they're trying to be realistic, but they fail epically because unless you have supersonic bionic hearing, you wouldn't be able to hear with all these walls of concrete and just whatever. And it doesn't matter if there's like multiple layers. You could be like entire behind the entire building. It's all about distance. So it's they don't implement actual buildings and sound waves. They just say, okay, if this person is far away, they'll hear them, and they'll slowly get less and less audible. And so yeah, they tried to make it more realistic. It failed epically, and all because of the servers. It's a lot of beeping, burping, farting noises. So it's like what the hell is that supposed to mean? Or it's like what the hell? And at first I thought it was just like a big troll, like, you know, the Uganda Knuckles thing, like, you know, everyone clicking their tongues or being obnoxious, you know, because you always have, like, believe it or not, I've literally never found a lobby where I won't have someone, you know, making some sort of stupid noise, and they're like, oh, I'm not making any noise, and either it's a fan, them eating a bag of chips, opening a bag of chips, their pets, parrot, which is the equivalent sound to a fire alarm, which your fire alarm will go off if it's needing of a battery. If it, like, the battery's low, it'll like make a high pitch beep. And so, and the funny thing is, a very popular bird people seem to be having is parakeets. I think they are, and they literally sound exactly the same. I mean, it could be a parrot mimicking the fire alarm, or whatever. In any case, the servers cannot handle this many people, so therefore they make a lot of The solution to that is to make a party chat, and that will fix the problem right then and there. Now, hopefully I'm not making that noise, and hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear. I do not have my best mic on. Here's another realization. Fun fact. Any and all headsets, I have looked and looked and looked. There is none, at least in the United States or anywhere that I can find, eBay, Amazon, wherever, there is no headset where there is a waterproof, not water resistant, but there's not even a water resistant, or waterproof, removable, what do you call it, a mic jack, you know, like, so you have like a Turtle Beach and it has like this flexible thing that you can remove from the jack, or like, what am I thinking of, Astros, you know, stuff like that. They have a removable mic jack. Now the mic piece has a foam surrounding it to make sure it only hears your voice and not the background noise, otherwise it's too sensitive. So that's like a boom mic sort of. But if you get it in the slightest way, if you're a rage person, if if it happens to get one drop of water on it, if you happen to spit, any excess moisture in the air, the mics are fucking shit. The headset, however, which is a big important thing, the headset is amazing. I have to say the best headset, without doubt, hands down, is Astro's. Astro A40 wired, for those who can handle the wired, because, you know, it's a quicker signal. It's better in pretty much every way that people that can handle the wired versus lazy people that can't handle the wireless. Plus, you know, it's technically not lazy because you have to keep recharging it. So I mean, they both got their pros and cons to it. So back to the topic at hand. Finally was able to get this done. Now I would imagine you would have to have 15 people facing you. Now at the beginning of this video and prior to the beginning of this video, there was people having their back face towards me, facing this way, and I'm like right here, right, having their back face towards me, over here, and I don't know if it's limited the distance. I don't think it is. When people have to be watching your care package, you can't be all the way back here while you drop a care package, because I've noticed if you're to get any armory credits, social score, or supply drops, weirdly enough, and I don't know if that's a glitch or if that just happens to be when you're leveling up and I didn't notice, but if you are within the vicinity of someone opening a supply drop, you will get social score, armory credits, and XP, and occasionally supply drops, which I don't know if that's from leveling up. As far as I know, I've seen it where I've gotten care packages, not rare care packages, but just normal care packages, and I haven't leveled up. Otherwise, you'd see the little flag twirl around me, and then you would hear that noise indicating that you just leveled up in the headquarters. So yeah, there are those 4 things you can get just by being in the vicinity. Now, I say vicinity, this is roughly speaking, okay? So I'd say this is from here all the way to about... this is about probably a bit too far. Alright, hey, Boywell, thanks for the commend. Shout out to Boywell on my channel. Thanks for the commend. By the way, guys, if someone commends you, be sure to commend them back. And if you have an emblem on there saying, I will commend you, but you're AFK doing jumping jacks, honestly, not to be just a dick, but fuck off. Why would you say that you're going to commend them, but you're completely AFK? It's a complete killjoy. It's a complete cockblock, and you're just lying at your ass. So, especially if you're a YouTuber, it sort of tarnishes your channel if you're going to say you're going to commend someone but not commend them back. It's a real dick move. Oh, by the way, here you go. Oh, wrong thing, my bad. There you go, commend player. So yeah, and I often won't commend someone, even if they commend me, because if they don't have a mic, it's really, you know, you're sort of enforcing stupidity. And why have a you know, a game where it's, at least if you're only playing free for all, which there's not too many people play free for all on this. If you're playing any game mode, including team deathmatch, there's got to be communication, there's got to be teamwork. And guys, trust me, you can get a shitty mic. If you want to be lazy, get a shitty mic. You can easily replace it. And once you do replace, you know, it's a cheap thing. You're gonna have to keep replacing it, but hey, it's cheap. It's a working mic. You can communicate to your teammates. You can, okay, thank you for the blowjob. I'm gonna creepily. It's pretty creepy. I'm gonna back away slowly, exit stage left. All right, now that we're out of that creep zone, all you have to do is just buy a mic. Honestly, it can be a shit mic as long as it's not making a bunch of excess noise. Oh, and back to the topic at hand, or not topic at hand. I think I've established the supply drop, which I don't know if I'll name it that or just some couple things you didn't know about Call of Duty, or tips and tricks, whatever. Because there are a lot of these things that are useful that people take, you know, don't realize what they're doing, or they don't know they have the information, they don't apply it. So you can be a genius, but you might not apply yourself to be a genius. You might know that you're not supposed to, you know, cross the street before looking both ways, but you do it anyway. You know, so it's all about how you implement what you know. And so yeah, if you guys are gonna play an objective game mode, I implore you, I'm at the verge of begging you guys, why play an objective game mode if you're gonna avoid the objective and think every game mode is team deathmatch or free for all? Honestly, it pisses people off. It makes no sense. If you're just trying to rack up your kills and and I mean, I understand for those that are Master Prestige level 1000 and you're just looking to rack up kills and increase your KD because you're gonna get more kills in an objective game mode and more score streaks and all that. I understand that, but think of the little people. Think of the noobs and all that. Now, you know, I understand if a couple people do it because they're, you know, Master 1000 Master Prestige, but there's very few people that are level 1000 Master Prestige or people that high to be worrying about that. If anything, you guys, if you wanted to worry about something, I mean, at least me, what I personally do is from level 1, I prestige as quickly as I can, because at least in the newer Call of Duties, your challenge progress carries over. And it's like, well, why be like, let's say level 55 and I max out my experience? Why waste my time trying to complete a challenge, even if I'm so close, and then I'll have to wait again to unlock the basic training in order to, like, you know, to get this, and I'll have to do it again. It's so much more worth it, because first off, you'll have something to look forward to and feel that much more, you know, accomplished when you complete it. And trust me, the XP is going to be used more in a better way. So you being maxed out level and maxed out experience, and you haven't prestige yet, and that experience is being wasted. And trust me, it is hard as hell to level up even one level at a time when you're a Master Prestige. Alright, we got some kid telling me to shut up. Obviously he's salty because he knows I'm a YouTuber and he's a dumbass. It's just some troller. But you know, once you get acknowledged enough and you get enough exposure, people are always going to be sitting there talking shit about you because they want you to react. They're literally feeling lonely and insecure about themselves, so they gotta respond. They gotta make you, you know, get all salty. So we got someone beeping on a mic like and you just gotta mute them. And the other person just talking shit for no reason, you just gotta mute them too, because honestly, time you could tell them what's up. You could tell them they're retarded, they sound gay, and the beating their meat noises they're making in the mic. But honestly, what does it accomplish? You know. So best thing to do is just mute fuckers like that, because obviously they're gay. They don't want to admit it, but they are. So you want to go to social, go to HQ, because I just want to recent, that's obviously not it. Go to social, see that mic indicator, mute player. Alright, so guys, just so you know, here's another thing. If you say your mic's not making any noise, but your mic indicator is going off consistently, like look, so this guy's mic was going off consistently, and most of the time it was beep, 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 you know. Oh, and your mic indicator, see that right next to my name? Every time I talk, there's a mic with 2 lines indicating sound waves. That's saying your mic is picking up something. Now, oftentimes, more often than not, your mic is making noise and you don't realize it just because you can't hear it. Maybe it's because you you don't have good hearing because you've been blasting music with all that bass in your car, thinking you're a badass when you're just a thug wannabe, and you're not classy, you're not cool. It just makes you stupid and hurting yourself in the end, whether it be cops saying noise complaints and you getting arrested, or you permanently damaging your hearing. So there's that. So when someone says please, and they're trying to be respectful, and then you say, no, you shut the fuck up, and then there's something stupid like that, it's like, bro, be respectful. Like, okay, guy's gonna talk shit, gonna be respectfully. Hey, we don't want to hear stupid noises, whether it be you actually being a faggot, or excuse me, like if you're gay, I don't care about that. What I care about is when, if you are gay and you're literally doing it for the world to, hear, like your boyfriend, butt buddy, whatever, what say you in that mic? First off, put on that extra styrofoam. You will be able to hear the voice part, and then, like, keep it on, or do that on your own time. If you're gay, that's fine. Be gay on your own time, and not to where everyone can hear it. It's obnoxious, it's rude, not classy, tacky, and it's just, at that point, especially when you know what you're doing and someone says it, at that point you're just looking to piss someone off. You're looking to make someone else's life miserable. And people that actively go making everyone else's lives miserable, and they're not going through like a crisis or something, that's just what they get off of, those people are cancerous, toxic individuals. And honestly, I don't say this lightly. They should end up killing themselves, because someone who's not going to contribute anything to society and end up just making their life, or surrounded by making others unhappy, and out actively making people miserable. Honestly, what if you're not doing anything productive or positive, and it's all negativity for you and everyone around you? You should end your life, or at least some mental help, serious mental help, because you obviously have some mental issues. But yeah, for those who are actually going through a crisis and are in need of mental help, and are, generally good people, honestly, I would never even suggest that. The mere thought is sickening. I would try to help them the best way I can, but just, there's a fine barrier. And in any case, hold on, I have to admit this person, burper, farter, noisemaker. And there we go. Nice try, Virgin. Like, some of these people make the most insecure names ever. Oh, so I'm going to the thing. Yeah, why commend someone and enforce a behavior of stupidity, especially when most of the time you're playing with someone, it's going to be a bunch of no-micing randoms. And I'm sorry to say, I've never, it's not even 99% or 99.99%. It is 100% of the time, at least with me. I have yet to find someone who does not have a mic, who doesn't do one of the following: troll, piss someone off, teabag, team kill, reveal the enemy, reveal your position to the enemy by shooting, where you are, sitting there watching you die if you're trying to plant the objective or bomb or whatever, or like shoot your position so they can the enemy will end up team killing you, whether they run off and hide so the guy last saw the red dot on the map and then comes kills you, or if they're boosting and they're in cahoots and they sit there and team kill you, teabagging you, and then letting the enemy team win. Trust me, I know it sounds crazy, but I have been in so many lobbies where it's 100% boosters, and then 9 times out of 10, because they want to get in trouble for boosting, they play dumb. Or when hackers say, don't pretend that they're not hackers. I've never had a time where someone says, and you call them out, like, oh, you're a hacker. Oh, what's a hacker? What's a cheater? What are mods? What does that mean? It's like, I mean, with the exception of when they actually say it themselves, saying, yeah, I'm a hacker, I'm gonna hack you offline, my daddy works for PSN. Most of that's bullshit. When they announce it, most of the time it's bullshit. Now, if you call them out on it, it's, it's oftentimes, and if you know what to look for, you have friends who know how to program and code and all that, you know what you're looking, what you're talking about. Now, there's the occasional person that just sucks, and they're like, everyone who kills them is, oh, you're a cheater, you're a cheater. No, you just need to get good. There is the off chance that they are, using some sort of, advantage system. Now, just because someone's using cheats does not mean, oh, you're a cheater, so that means you can go. No, there's many different mods. Just because you're a hacker does not mean you're immortal or have God mode. There's many different mods. There's wall hacks. I might have a wall hack. It doesn't mean I can't die. I mean, it just means you can see through walls and know where everyone is at all times. But you can still die like everyone else. So when I hear someone say, oh, if I was a hacker, I wouldn't die once. First off, no. Hackers are smart. We're at least smarter than the bunch, unless they're buying their shit off black market. Oftentimes what hackers will do, especially avoiding wanting to be caught, and most modders make this mistake, get banned, make a new account, or unban their account by posing as a PSN moderator, which is very easy, by the way. Too many people on PlayStation say, oh, no one can hack PSN. What are you talking about? Lizard Squad fucking demolished PSN. And the guy took a long ass bow. You would have no idea how many times I would talk to PSN, and they're like, oh, we've never been hacked. It's like, bro, you're fucking stupid as fuck. Yes, you have been hacked. Like, do you not read the news? Do you not know your own business of what you work in? Your own workplace? Come on now. Anyway, so yeah. And that's another thing. See, that guy just pushed me. It's like, bro, I'm walking here. So there is a glitch in this game, so if someone keeps pushing you, let's say you're in war and you just spawn side by side or in front of each other or whatever, and you're trying to go straight and this guy's pushing into you, and let's say you have a class that makes you run faster, and you're trying to get out of his way. Come in. Not the time. Sorry, that was... yeah, that was my girlfriend. Anyway, so... she doesn't, she's a little on the slow side. She does pops in whenever. Anyway, so, guys, I just tease her. We tease each other all the time. No worries. Anyway, so, I lost my train of thought. So, yeah, if you guys know that you're, playing with someone and they're pushing into you, that actually is a glitch. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know if they've patched it somewhat or slightly. If you were to, I don't know why this guy's trying to punch me. I already commended him. Anyway, so, gosh, I lost my train of thought. So if you were trying to, man, you can't even think right now. Oh, shit. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Anyway, so, if you are trying to play an objective game mode, obviously you want to have a mic. It is beyond disrespectful, and you have nothing to say. You have no argument. Your argument is played, and you're talking shit to someone who has a mic versus who doesn't have a mic. And why have a mic but then not use it to, or only use it to talk shit? Like, why don't you use it to like do call outs, implement strategies, prior hand, get in a party, It really doesn't take a whole lot to be an actual friend, a teammate, someone who actually knows what they're doing. So you just gotta like really try to be a friend. No one wants to have to deal with that guy, Anyway, so I think I've covered all the topics for today. Just thought I'd show you. And just for kicks, I'm going to teabag all the people that are trying to punch me. Yeah, suck it. If you start trolling someone, expect for someone to start trolling you. If you're going to try to start shit when someone doesn't deserve it, you're a fag. Like, see that guy? He's just running for no reason, being a douche. There's no need for that. But yeah, going back to the glitch. If you are in war or any game mode where someone keeps running into you consistently, it will start to have effect on your Wi-Fi, because the server, you might have the best internet in the world, but it's all depending on how you connect to the server. So, if you're pushing into the guy one way and he's going the other way and he has a better class or he's a better player, obviously get out of get the fuck out of his way. If he's better than you, get out of his way. Make way. You know, give him covering fire. If he's playing the objective and you're not, give him covering fire. Be an actual teammate. If he's got the class that makes him run faster than you, get the fuck out of his way. If you see someone trying to snipe and they're giving you covering fire and they're doing it for covering fire purposes, not just to go for kills like a bunch of retards that sit in the back of spawn and they're all sniping, and every game mode is like kills, kills, kills on, you know, a 100% objective game mode like war, then, you know, you don't need all those snipers. Maybe one sniper for covering fire, probably the best sniper on your team. You don't need a bunch of retards who can't quick scope or snipe for their shit, you know. Anyway, I think that pretty much covers it. Again, first in the world, spectator friendly, 25 social score, call it in. Oh yeah, and you can call them in without having to go over to Major Howard and redeem them. You don't have to redeem them here. You can redeem them in the headquarters, you can redeem them in the lobby, waiting lobby, as soon as the game is done. It says go to headquarters, you do not need to do that. You need not need to go to Major Howard. Why does this kid keep trying to run in front of me? Move out of the way, bitch, you're retarded. It's like, bro, and it's the same person just keeps going back and forth trying to it's like, I hate that, like, personally. Like, why have someone that's gonna sit there and you know, hump you like a dog? Or like, are they fucking like a fangirl, or are they horny as fuck? Like, what's going through their head? Like, why do they keep pushing into you? Are they trying to hump you? Like, what? Like, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much a little bit of everything. Retards, noobs, cancerous individuals, tips and tricks on how to avoid cheaters, how to do better. The announcement of getting this challenge done, first person in the world. And yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'm StormySky-48, and till next time, peace.